Hello, my name is Angela Turner Wilson, and I'm the General and Artistic Director of the Fort Worth Opera. I've been with the company since December of 2022, and my, what a journey we have had. Wow, here we are at our 79th season. 79 years as a part of the Fort Worth Fine Arts community. That is quite a milestone, and we are delighted to be here and offer this exciting season. As Artistic Director, one of the great things that you get to do in this job is choose a season. And it has been my privilege to deep dive into not only what the community is telling us they want to hear and they want to see, but also what's the history of this organization? Who are we? What do we want to present to the community? And then also, me. What do I think? What do I feel? And since I was a little girl, I've wanted to be an opera singer. And for me, it was Mary Costa singing Sleeping Beauty in the Disney movie. I had the little LP. But then when I was 13 years old, I sang in my first opera. And that was it. So in looking at what to program for this season, you know, part of the history of this company is that we were founded by 3 strong women that felt that our community needed to have an opera company. And now, as you see with Fort Worth Opera being one of the 12 largest cities in the country, everybody's got an opera company. And they were right. Fort Worth needed one too. So here we are building on their vision and who they were and what they felt was important. So that's the historical side. What stories would be appealing to them? What would they think now here in 2024-25? Me, what stories do I love? What has kept opera in my life my whole life, to where I've dedicated my life to this art form? And part of it's the magic of opera. The enchantment of that beautiful music, these amazing stories, this athletic singing. How do you bring that to your community? How do you present that? And then finally, what does Fort Worth want? And from what we have gotten back from everyone, it was very interesting. It was like, what about something a little lighter? What about a comedy? What about something that's more of a lighthearted gem? And so that's my response this season. We have Little Women at the Scott Theater. We have L'Elixir d'Amore, or Elixir of Love, at I Am Terrell. The McCammon competition, back for us again. And then La Cenerentola, or Cinderella, at Bass Hall. Little Women. We are bringing Little Women to the Scott Theater, this historic stage here at Arts Fort Worth. So many wonderful memories here. I have seen, I don't know how many productions here through various arts organizations, and here we are back again. So Little Women will be here at the Scott Theater in November. It is the classic tale brought to us by Louisa May Alcott. So this is a production that was written by Mark Adamo, a prominent American contemporary operatic composer. So it's not your musical version, this is opera. It's still very much the story of the March sisters, of their mother, their father, the aunt. You know, it is the same characters and the story that we all know and love, but through a different lens. And what a joy to have these 2 hours that we can all be in here and enjoy this story and hear it with new ears and see it with new eyes. It's a gorgeous production. I cannot wait to bring it here to the Scott Theater. So this year, we are back at I Am Terrell, but instead of the tragedy of Carmen, we're offering the Elixir of Love, Donizetti's classic opera. One night only, March 1st. Grab your tickets now. Our experience with Tragedy of Carmen was so wonderful to have those kids involved in the chorus and small parts. This will also be just as exciting to see those kids, those students, aspiring singers, aspiring artists involved in the comedy Elixir of Love. It's a smaller version, condensed down. Of course, we will have as many chorus opportunities as possible because we want all of those kids to once again be involved. We are very fortunate that the Hattie Mae Leslie Foundation funds 4 resident artists to be with us for 9 months. They're a part of our Children's Opera Theater, and they do civic impact performances as well. So this performance of Elixir of Love at I Am Terrell will highlight them in the leading roles, and then also the amazing students of that school will fill in with the other characters as well as the chorus. This is an important part of who we are as a company. It's an important part of what we want to accomplish in our community, and it makes opera accessible to this younger generation, but also their families. How amazing to have this platform, this opportunity to say, yes, this art form is for you. Come and be a part of it. Enjoy it. We're thrilled to be back at I Am Terrell. So right after that March 1st performance at I Am Terrell, we are back with the McCammon competition. The McCammon competition is every other year, and it is an opportunity for the Fort Worth Opera to continue its vision of fostering new talent, identifying them, and bringing them a platform to come to the forefront. The McCammon competition, last time we did it, had over 500 video applicants. It is open to all. There is no fee to submit an application. Out of that, some very brave judges whittle it down to 10 finalists. And the last time we did the McCammon in 2023, those 10 finalists were amazing. The winner, her name is Sifukazi Molteno, and she has gone on to have an amazing career, and we are working hard to bring her back for us as well. I've heard that there's this other little competition out there that happens every so often in this city called the Van Cliburn. People love competitions here in Fort Worth. We love to see the best of the best giving it their all. It's who we are as Texans. We want to see that friendly competition and that good sportsmanship and all of that. That is the McCammon. But I mean, those young singers are coming here, they want to win. They've invested their time, their talents, and they are bringing it full force. So it is an exciting time to get to hear the next generation. We also do an Audience Choice Award, so our audience is not passive. Our audience is in it, and there's money at stake for that award as well. So yes, please come and be a part of the McCammon competition. It's history in the making. And our pièce de résistance, the last part of the season for the 79th season here of the Fort Worth Opera, is La Cenerentola by Rossini, which translated means Cinderella. So it is the classic tale of Cinderella with a twist. Rossini's version is a little bit different. But we are back in Bass Hall, April 25 and 27 of 2025. Very fun, very farcical. Instead of an evil stepmother, we have I want to say, is he evil or is he just pompous and arrogant? Stepfather, Don Magnifico. There are 2 stepsisters, but in this production, in Rossini's version, Angelina, Cinderella, meets the prince as he is dressed as a servant. And the 2 of them, the sparks start there. So So it doesn't really have to do with the whole glass slipper. This one is about good deeds and good hearts winning the day. And yes, they do fall in love, so that's enchanting and magical in itself. The tunes are wonderful. I don't know if you are a first-time opera goer to see a Rossini piece. Rossini is all about fireworks. It's the music, instead of those long phrases, more of the lyrical music like we heard in La Bohème. This is all about athleticism. So super fast notes, high notes, low notes, everything all at once. And the singers are expressing their emotions through these fast notes. So it still has some beautiful long phrases. You know, you'll hear that in opera, of course. It's gorgeous music. But where the fireworks really happen, it's in the coloratura, or those really fast running notes. It's exciting, and I'm thrilled to bring it here to Bass Hall. So Candace Evans is our director. Candace is also a wonderful choreographer. So one of the delightful parts of La Cenerentola is the chorus of male servants, and typically they are highly choreographed, and they are sort of the fun, silly element. Usually it's 12 to 14 chorus members, and so Candace is really planning something fun for that chorus to sort of move the comedy along. And our Prince Ramiro is Victor Ryan Robertson, straight from the stage of the Metropolitan Opera, star of the opera Champion. And even though the Met has him singing a lot of contemporary, jazz-infused opera, which he excels at greatly, we're bringing him for Rossini, which was sort of his bread and butter to get started in his career. And he is a wonderful, wonderful actor as well as opera singer. So thrilled to have Victor. And then a newcomer, Stephanie Dosh. She's our Angelina. Stephanie auditioned for us here in Fort Worth. She lives in Texas. She studied all over, sung all over, but she is in Texas now. Came to us to audition here in Fort Worth, and I was floored. And I've heard a lot of auditions, but when someone comes in and understands the assignment, you immediately have that moment of, yes, ma'am, you have solved our problem. So I am thrilled to bring Stephanie here and introduce her to this Fort Worth audience as well. So tickets are on sale now. You can purchase season tickets and see everything that we have to offer. You can go to fwopera.org or call the box office, and we will take good care of you. Season tickets as well as single tickets are on sale. Please join us. It's going to be a season of beauty and a season of happiness, a season of enchanted endings. And so I hope you will take advantage and be a part of the Fort Worth Opera family by purchasing a ticket. Thank you again, and we'll see you at the opera.